Hey B.Ed learners, this is Sam and I welcome you all to my teaching platform once again. So guys, literally in this video I am going to share my B.Ed second year final teaching lesson plan. Yes, you have heard right. I'll tell you step by step that how to prepare B.Ed second year final teaching lesson plan. As these are final lesson plans, so it must be creative and also attractive, because on the basis of these lesson plan our examiner they're gonna judge our teaching style, that what are the material we are using, how we are dealing with the student, how we are teaching to the student, and what are the gesture we are using. I mean to say overall they're gonna judge, because they will take us in any particular school where we would be teaching to the student, and they will sit on the last seat of the classroom, and sitting over there they will judge us, they will evaluate how we are teaching, they will examine how we are teaching to the student. So we have to prepare first, we have to prepare perfectly, because these are the final process of B.Ed. Okay, now I'll tell you where we have to use chart paper, where we have to use model, and also where we have to use blackboard. I'll show you my blackboard. You can see here I have pasted a blackboard here, and also I have written some homework for the student. Okay, first and most important thing you must focus on, that as we are B.Ed student, we are not supposed to give them topic directly. No, we always have been taught that we have to first connect their previous knowledge with the present knowledge, what we are going to teach them, what we are supposed to teach them. I mean to say, we are not supposed to give them topic directly. We have to first connect their previous knowledge, and then we'll start our teaching, then we'll announce our topic. So first we have to ask, but before that let me show you that what are the basic things we have to fill. First we have to fill some basic details, like details about lesson, number, subject, class, section, date, school where we are doing our teaching, and also period, what the period we are taking. Then you have to write unit, I mean to say what subject you are teaching. Then you have to mention your lesson. Then you have to write your journal objectives. First let me tell you, journal objective can be same in every lesson plan, whether they can maths, Hindi, English, they can be same in every lesson plan. But if we talk about specific objectives, then specific objective can be changed according to the chapter. Like you can see the difference here. To teach them the value of sharing and caring, here you can see the specific objective has been changed according to the subject, I mean to say according to the topic. Then you have to write some previous knowledge. Journal objectives you can write as it is as well in your lesson plan, but you have to change a specific objective according to your subject, according to your lesson. Then you have to write previous knowledge to connect their previous knowledge to the present knowledge. Second, a student already knows something about the story, you can write it as well. In the last, teaching aid, teaching learning material, you can also call them TLM, such as blackboard, chalk, duster, marker, chart, pointer, and etc. Then next what you have to gonna do is you have to ask some introductive question from the student which is related to their previous knowledge. Some basic question you can say, do you like the stories, and if they know the answer they will answer you like this, yes or no. Second, what kind of story do you like the most? Fairy tales, king and queen, and horror stories. You can see here, first we have to connect their previous knowledge to the present knowledge which we are going to give them, which we are supposed to give them as a new lesson, as a new chapter. Because we always have been taught that we cannot render the name of topic before they guess the topic, before the student guess the lesson. Then after asking 3 and 4 questions which is related to their previous knowledge, we have to ask a difficult question in the last, so that they can become unable to answer you, so that they can think deeply, so that they can increase their curiosity to know about new lesson. Then you have to announce, your statement like this. So student, today we are going to discuss this topic, and this topic name is sharing and caring. After asking 4 and 5 introductory question, you have to mention your teacher statement. You will mention your statement. I mean to say, now you have to write the topic name on the blackboard. You are not supposed to write topic first on the blackboard, but after announcing the statement you can write. Okay, here you can see the pupil activities. Now student will pay attention to know about the new story. Okay, here you can write English prose, sharing and caring. I mean to say, you can write your contact and item to be taught, statement of the aim according to teaching activities, and here what the method you are using, like question answer method. Here you can see teacher activities, we are using question answer method. Here what the method we are using, here we are using understanding method, because this is the statement. After writing the topic name on the blackboard, we have to start giving presentation. We have to start teaching to the student. We have to present our new lesson in front of the student. Here you can see, to give them new knowledge, comprehend the new knowledge. And here the pupil activity you can write, student will listen very carefully and also silently. Here you can see students are getting interest in the story, and what the what the technique you are using here, like explanation method. And also if you have chart, you have a model, you can also present them, because it makes the knowledge permanent. It's make the student more creative, and also they get curiosity to learn new chapter. Here you can write your comprehensive method. Now after presenting your lesson, after giving them a new knowledge, you have to ask some comprehensive question from the student. I mean to say, whatever you have explained them, this time you have to evaluate their knowledge, what they have learned, what they have comprehend from your explanation. So you have to evaluate them while asking some question. You can write here questions, and also they will answer you like this, whatever they have learned. Then you have to re-explain the chapter. Yes, you have to re-explain the chapter, and here you can write to comprehend the knowledge. Here you can write to know the understanding of the student, and if they giving you the answer, if they are giving you response, you can write their response here as well. Here while re-explanation, student what they will do, they will listen very carefully. Okay, here what the technique you are using, here you are using question answer method, and here what the technique you are using, here you are using comprehensive method and also explanation method. Hopefully I made myself clear here to all. And if you have still any question, you can comment me in the comment section. I'll reply you as soon as possible. Okay, now next what we have to gonna do is, we have to pronounce every single difficult word in front of the student, so that they can learn correct pronunciation of the difficult word. Here you can use your blackboard. Yes, you can write every difficult word on the blackboard, so that they can pronounce them clearly. Okay, so that they can pronounce them correct way, like banyan tree, woodcutter, trouble, harmony. And also you can write it here, what is the purpose of pronunciation drill? To develop the vocab and pronunciation drill to the student. And now after completing our pronunciation drill, we have to ask every single student one by one for loud reading. Yes, we'll call them for loud reading. They will read out the chapter loudly. Here you can see the pupil activity, and here we'll again ask them, we'll again call them for silent reading. They will read the chapter silently, so that they can comprehend the chapter better way. And then we have to ask some revision question from the student. Whatever you have taught them today, you have to evaluate them. You can ask 2 or 3 questions more in the last, and then you have to give them home assignment. Okay, you have to give them home assignment, whatever you have taught them, like read the chapter again and learn the question answer again. And here pupil activity, you can see student will note down the homework. Then you can use the blackboard here, and you can write the method you are whatever you are using, like technique, blackboard skill you were using here, and also loud reading, silent reading, it's a comprehensive method, and revision question, it's also a question answer method, you can write here as well. And to give them some homework for the practice, you can write it here. And that's all for today. That's all how we prepare lesson plan. Hopefully I made myself clear here to all. Hopefully I have made everything clear to all. And still you have any question, any query, you can comment me in the comment section. I'll answer you as soon as possible. And yeah, if you want to prepare your another files, I mean to say assignment, practical files, and also lesson plan, so you can check it out in the description box. I'll share the link over there so that you can utilize them, so that you can prepare your practical files as well. Hopefully this is gonna helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching.